Good afternoon, Ms. Lovelace. Can you please let us know some of the strategies that you implement in your classroom that help you build relationships with your students?
Well, the first strategy at the beginning of the year is I do a little survey for students to put their interest, some questions, books, their favorite movie, their favorite sport. So I kind of know a way to connect with them. One of my favorites is sports, so I know usually I can wear my jersey or whatever team, and that helps students try to make comments with me and connections, and then I can make connections with them. As a group, I talk about how we're known as Lost Hills. Specifically, our group is known as fifth grade. So if someone misbehaves or if someone does something great, that's fifth grade at Lost Hills. It's usually not just one student. So I build a lot of community in here. We all need to try our best. We all need to follow Pbis.
And what are some strategies that help you when a student or your classroom is having a rough day?
Well, the first strategy would be my behavior clip chart behind me. It's just I usually use it as positive. So if I see a large group of students who not following Pbis, I try to single on that one student and have them clip up and acknowledge what they're doing correct. And usually that works for my classroom because everyone else would like to clip up and get a paw. Another one is I learned a few years ago is if it's a lot of students that are off task, but I don't know the exact number. I could say I'm waiting for 7 students to have out a pencil. And even though it might be more or less, if they don't have a pencil, they're like, ooh, I'm part of that 7. And that works really well. Another one too is if more negative, but if they have gotten in trouble at least 3 times, it does go to parent contact on the behavior chart. And that is a time for me to call home just to let the parents know, and it's at least 3 tries, so I at least have some information about what I've tried to help and what I've done to make sure that they're following Pbis. Same thing for positive. If they go to the top, I'll call home or I'll write on Class Dojo. I'll send a note home on the weekend or Fridays, just acknowledging them for following Pbis.
All right, thank you for sharing, Ms. Lovelace, some of your great strategies. You did mention parent interaction, so we're just wondering, how does that help you address your classroom needs?
I feel like parents are going to be the best way to help enforce expectations in the classroom, especially with positive. Like I love letting parents know, oh, this person scored well on the test. I can tell that they studied, or this person has been reading well and they have their AR points. But also, whenever I do talk to it, I know it is a problem. I don't want to be like, oh, this student did this on this day, this on this day. But I will know, this student is struggling with turning in their homework. And sometimes even I'll send home like a little note and just ask the parent to sign it. So that way, if I can't get a hold of them, there's some type of communication.
Thank you so much, Ms. Lovelace.
So can you please let us know some of your favorite things about your classroom or your teacher, and also let us know what helps you stay motivated to do your work?
What helps me stay motivated is my friends by telling me that you do your homework, and then what I like about my classroom is that it's clean and my friends are nice, and what I like about my teacher is that she's nice and patient whenever I do my homework.
My favorite things about my teacher is that he's funny, and about my classroom is that instead of having to walk to the library, he has his own library. And I like the books that he has. And the thing that makes me motivate to do my work is how he explains it.
My teacher, he's funny. I like to be with my friends in class or in recess. One thing that motivates me is getting better grades.
Things about my classroom and my teachers is that they all motivate me to do my things. They don't tell me that I'm doing something wrong. Like they do tell me when I'm doing something wrong, but they make sure to tell me in a nice way and then keep motivating me to do it better and explain things to me. And then what's the question?
Yeah, what helps you stay motivated in your class to do your work?
What helps me keep motivated is thinking that some of my classmates sometimes ask for my help, and so I like to understand things that way I can help them if they ask me. So that's what keeps me motivated, and thinking that I make my parents proud if I have good grades, and then how my younger brothers think of me. Yeah.
My favorite things about my classroom and my teachers are that they're always friendly. They help and they the things that gets me motivated is my friends, some of the teachers, and my family.
All right, Mr. Tony, so can you please let us know what are some strategies that help you build relationship around campus, and also what helps you motivate students to follow their pause expectations?
Well, as far as strategies, I feel like I don't have a strategy. It's just the simple thing as saying good morning to them. Every day that a kid steps inside the bus, I tell them good morning. If there's 30, I'm gonna say 30 good mornings to each kid. And then once we get to campus, I'll name every kid on the way down. Have a good day, Juan. If they're my mentees, have a good day, mentee. I'm watching you. Take care and do your homework. It's simple things. I don't think I have any strategy. It's just I don't know if it's a natural thing or just is it that I care about the kids. But I feel like I just don't have a strategy. Just the simple little things as good morning. How are you guys? Did you do your homework? How many AR points do you have? What book are you reading? Stuff like that. So I can say I don't feel like I have any strategies. Just the simple things as good morning. I don't think I could get any simpler than that.
Mr. Tony, what helps you motivate students to follow their pause expectations?
It's that's kind of an interesting question, but I just go over the pause expectation with them. If it's on the bus, if I get a kid in trouble, most of the time I'll bring them to the front, sit them down, and I'll talk to them. I'm taking them home, and we'll just go over the basic stuff of, the way you're supposed to get on the bus, putting on your seatbelt, make sure you keep your hands to yourself, simple things like that. And it's just repeated and reminding them every day. Or like the cafeteria, we'll go over the whole Paul sign that we have that I put up on the wall over there. We'll go over there. I've done it to where kinder through third, I bring them all at the end of their lunch, and we'll read them all out and make sure that they all follow their pause expectations and stuff like that. So it's just basically reminding them what we expect from them.